Welcome. Ramana Maharshi's teachings are deep and profound. Listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard Clarke. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today it's from Talk 638. While speaking to Mr. K.L. Sarma of Pudakata, Sri Bhagavan said, leaving out what is intimate and immediate, why should one seek the rest? The scriptures say, Thou art that. In this statement, thou is directly experienced. But leaving it out, they go on seeking that. Questioner, in order to find the oneness of that and of thou. Maharshi, thou is the inner self, immanent in all. In order to find the same, he leaves himself out and sees the world objectively. What is the world? What is immanent in it? It is that. All such ideas arise only on forgetting one's own self. I never bothered myself with such matters. Only after a time it occurred to me that men had investigated such matters. While speaking with Mr. K.L. Sarma, Sri Ramana Maharshi pointed out a common mistake in spiritual seeking. He said, leaving out what is intimate and immediate, why should one seek the rest? What he meant was this: you already have direct access to the self, your own sense of being, the I am that is always present. That's what Sri Ramana calls what is intimate and immediate. But instead of turning to that, people chase after abstract or distant ideas, looking outward as if truth is somewhere else. Sri Ramana refers to the well-known line from the scriptures, Thou art that. This is a core statement from the Upanishads. It says that your true self and the ultimate reality, Brahman, are one and the same. In this statement, the word thou refers to you, yourself. That is something you know directly, right now. But the Maharshi points out that most people ignore that part. They don't pay attention to their own being. Instead, they go off trying to understand what that is, meaning Brahman, the universal principle. It's as if someone forgets their own face while trying to figure out what a mirror is. The questioner replies, in order to find the oneness of that and of thou. But the Maharshi challenges the logic behind this. He says that thou, the self, is already here, immanent in everything. It is not separate. So why leave your own self behind in search of some concept? The problem, Sri Ramana says, is that people forget their own self and turn outward. They look at the world and treat it as real in itself, rather than seeing it as an appearance within the self. Then the Maharshi poses two questions that strike at the core of self-inquiry. What is the world? What is immanent in it? His answer is that the idea of the world as something out there only appears after forgetting the self and identifying as the separate ego I. When you truly know yourself, you no longer split experience into a separate self and world. There is only the self. Finally, Ramana Maharshi admits something very simple but revealing. I never bothered myself with such matters. Only after a time it occurred to me that men had investigated such matters. He didn't start with theories or scriptures. He started by paying attention to what was most direct, his own being. He found self-knowledge by investigating within himself. Only later did he realize people had tried to explain these truths in books. His teaching is clear. Start with yourself. Don't leave it behind to chase something you think is higher. You already are that. Start there. Start with what is always real. So know yourself and be always free and at peace. Ramana Maharshi could say so much with just a few words. In these books, I give comments and guided inquiries in ordinary English to deepen your practice. Available from Amazon. The link is in the video notes. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.